What does a demand feature mean in a mortgage loan? All right, guys, this may shock you a little bit. If you're not familiar with what a demand feature is, you're going to want to know what a demand feature is. So there's a couple of things here. First off, though, I need to thank you for this question. I had to do a little extra research because this isn't something I deal with on a daily basis. I'm aware of it, but I found some things that are a little bit concerning. You're definitely going to want to know about if you're getting a loan of any kind on a piece of property. So thank you for the question. If you've got a question, type it in the comments below. I'll create a video like this for you and for all my other amazing YouTube subscribers. So I'm going to move us over to give you the exact verbiage from the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. I want to send us right over there so you can see exactly what it says here. So this is the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, the CFPB, right? So this is a government organization. It's on .gov, but I want to make sure you understand what is a demand feature. So on the closing documents, your loan has what's called a demand feature with a yes or no. If it is marked yes, the lender can require that you immediately pay your entire loan balance and interest at any time. It's not quite that cut and dry, but that's what you've got to be worried about if your loan has a demand feature. But there's really three features that are considered a demand feature in a mortgage loan. There's three different things you need to worry about. Not all of them give the lender the right to call the mortgage due at any time for any reason, but one of them does. And this is the one thing, well, I shouldn't say one thing. You should check out several things, but this is the most important thing you've got to check out on your loan documents. You've got to make sure you understand the interest rate. You've got to make sure you understand the terms, the payback, those types of things. But these three are considered demand features. So let's jump over the whiteboard. So one demand feature is called an acceleration clause. You are going to see this in almost every loan you're going to get. What this basically means is that if you violate your contractual obligations, if you don't make the payments in time, if you don't pay the insurance, if you do any of those types of things, this gives the lender the right to do a demand or demand that you pay the loan. This is standard. You are going to see this every time. There's not a lender that I know of that's going to want to do a loan without having this clause in there. So the CFPB makes it a little scary, but this you're going to see, this is going to be standard. The second one that you're going to see that's pretty standard as well is going to be the due on sale. Okay, so that basically means that if you have a house, you can actually sell the house without paying off the underlying loan, which basically means the new person takes over the loan that you have and they start making payments to the bank. You're still liable for the loan, but they're saying we'll take over that liability and start making those payments for you. So that's a situation that you can run into as well. Most lenders also have this is standard. You're going to see this, a due on sale clause, as a demand feature. You're going to see that. That is very, very common that you're going to see that. Now, actually, FHA loans used to not have this back in like the 80s, and they started putting it in. So this is really common. That doesn't mean you can't take it subject to. It's not breaking the law. It means that you're responsible. It means that the bank can call the loan due and start a foreclosure if you do that. That is at the lender's option. They have the choice to do it or not to do it, but that's their recourse. This is the one that's really scary, and with that, I need to change to a red pen. This is the one that should keep you up at night, and this is the straight up demand clause. And the demand clause says the lender can demand payment at any time for any reason. This is the one you want to make sure is not part of your loan. And for the most part, you're not going to see this, but it's something you've got to be aware of. These would all be considered demand clauses. These two are going to be very standard. This one is not. And basically what it says, well, maybe before I tell you what it says, I should ask you to hit that thumbs up button. Tell me that I'm doing a great job. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing to our channel. I would really appreciate it. So this is the scary thing about this one. This demand clause says for any time, for any reason. So all of these are considered demand clauses, which if you get behind, they're going to send you what's called a demand letter which happens standard in mortgages. If somebody's behind on their payments, they send a demand letter which says, hey, pay us all of our money. And with the demand letter, it says if your loan was for $150,000, they say you have to pay us the entire $150,000. This isn't like, oh, make a couple of payments to us and get us current. The demand letter is like, you got to pay us in full and be done with this. What this demand clause allows the lender to do is for any time and for any reason, you could be called, they could send a demand letter and say, pay us back our money now, just because we want to. This is actually not very common, but it's something you should be aware of because it can happen to you. And so you want to make sure you're not getting a situation where you are seeing this clause on these. Now, if you are interested in real estate investing, if you'd like to get a copy of the purchase contract, short form purchase contract, I recommend that you use, text me your email address at 435-294-0433. I also have a really good video on where to find good residential properties. I'm going to put that on the screen so you can check that one out. And I also have a blog post I'll put in the comments below. Do I need cash reserves to apply for a loan? Details are on that blog post. Otherwise, make it a very profitable day and bye for now.